Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Janet and Duke is currently taking a nap somewhere else. And today we're going to see episode 10 and the season finale of House of the Dragon, The Black Queen. So I'm very excited about this. Felt so short. But hopefully it follows the Game of Thrones and we have a lot of seasons of this because I really do enjoy a good production. I truly do. If you enjoyed watching the series with me, please like and subscribe and give me recommendations on other series that you've enjoyed and you'd like for me to watch and review. I would greatly appreciate it. I've had so much fun watching this with you guys and hearing different sides, different opinions, and I look forward to see where this franchise goes. I really do. As a little farewell, I'm wearing a shirt. Bye-bye, season 1. It was fun. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So, season 1, episode 10, The Black Queen. I wonder how long it took to make the props because I will say they're so well done. It's been so fun to watch the details and the behind the scenes of how they made the set. It's been amazing.
Not like you. Not so perfect.
I am anything but.
I will say that I love seeing Alicent and Rhaenyra be mothers. I think like Alicent said in her speech, they both have a great love for their children, and it shows. It shows.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
Wow.
She did. I refused her.
And yet you are alive.
I can see how
That war is not mine to begin.
I can see how it can be a little suspicious, like, oh, how convenient that only you escaped. But Princess Rhaenys is correct. And besides, she doesn't have the most love for Rhaenyra and her children, like, let's be honest. But I think, like she said, she just stood her ground against what her house believes. Oh, great. Another tragedy. Is she full term?
Her term is far from complete. This should not be happening.
Okay.
It is fucking happening.
Stronger than they are.
This is absolute worst case scenario.
Conscript the Dragon Keepers, they're capable.
Luke's not ready for battle.
What was that? And where is Damon?
I don't know. Gone to plot his.
I wonder why she says to plot his war. I don't know.
Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
Wow.
Do you want to speak to the Maester, my prince?
Okay, so yeah, Damon's completely focused on protecting the island and I guess plotting to see what the response should be. There should be a response for absolutely. I agree with that. The sea snake is alive. I wonder how he's going to take all of this and how he's going to take Princess Rhaenys' action. And how he's going to handle that Vaemond, his brother, was killed by Daemon. So that's also something that we now have to consider. Is he going to stick with the I want my name on the throne, or you killed my brother and now I need to take revenge for my family? So I don't see a lot of allies towards Rhaenyra right now. Oof. Oh,
My mother
God.
has decreed no action be taken while she's in bed. Hear what I said?
The Ravens, Lord Button.
And they're ignoring him. Okay.
I shall see it done. Summons stay.
I will say Daemon has experience. Excuse me. I will say Daemon does have experience on the battlefield and in regards to war. And he is loyal to his name, to Targaryens. That is enough to be sure. He is mischievous. Obviously, he's caused problems, but at the end of the day, he did defend Lucerys on the steps. He did do that. He did it in a sarcastic, questionable way when he came wearing a crown, but he still ended up giving that crown up to Lucerys. So I don't think he's against Rhaenyra here, but he definitely is fueled by the hatred against Otto and the Hightowers and the Greens. He's never liked Otto. Honestly, me neither.
So I'm presenting you with a choice.
I am confusion. They seem to be loyal, so what is with the aggression?
Swear anew your oath to Rhaenyra as your...
It looks so painful, Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think the baby is okay. Oh my god. Oh, that's so painful. Oh my god. Oh, the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck. Oh, poor Rhaenyra. She won't even have time to warn or anything. I think Daemon is mourning too. Yeah. Daemon cares for his family very, very, very much. And that's why he gets so emotional about anything that concerns the Targaryens, if that makes sense. He got emotional and he was rebelling against Viserys because Otto was manipulative against him. He saw that. He saw that. Oh, this is just sad. Oh.
I swear to ward the queen.
Loyalty. This is so monumental. Daemon crowning Rhaenyra. Knights pledging to her and acknowledging her. Oh, the little baby. He's so cute. And now it's time to plan for war. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful prop. Look at that. Wow. And I love how it lights up with fire. I mean, Targaryens, dragons, fire, right? Symbolism. Think so? Anyways, I think it is. That's beautiful. Princess Rhaenys isn't bowing. What's going on? This is where she shows her strength and her
We
power.
have 30 knights, 100 crossbow men.
Forgotten oath, and with House Stark,
The North will follow.
Baratheon will need to be reminded of his father's...
The west, surround King's Landing with the dragons, and we could have every greenhead mounted on spikes before the fucking moon turns.
A ship has been sighted offshore. A lone galleon flying a banner of a three-headed green dragon.
Alert the watchtowers.
Three-headed green dragon? A green dragon. Whew. The audacity. Oh my god, Otto. What are you gonna say now? Give up? And we'll let you keep Driftmark? Honestly. And so we meet again. Ironically, the end of the season has a similar scene to the beginning of the season. Almost like a full circle. And she comes in on a dragon again. I love it. I love it. I really like how they mimic this.
King Aegon Targaryen, in his wisdom and desire for peace, is offering terms.
Aegon, in his wisdom. Okay. Let's stop with the little jokes now.
Aegon the Younger as the king's squire, Viserys as his cupbearer.
A
Finally,
cupbearer.
the king in his good grace
Oh my God.
will pardon any knight or lord. Session changed the day your father sired a son. I only regret
Wow.
that you and he...
You are no more hand than Aegon is king.
Fucking traitor.
Fuck is this?
More like BS. Oh my god. Oh, Alicent, come on. Come on.
has not forgotten the love.
Yeah, let me just let her be happy with Driftmark. Come on now.
She can have her answer now.
Rhaenyra's very patient. I would have burned them all. That is something though. When I put myself in Daemon's shoes, I can understand a little bit in the fact that he's like, we have 14 dragons. We can surround them. Done. Right? Because this is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, that would have gotten me fired up too. I would have. It's insulting for them to say, hey, bow down and just, we'll give you Driftmark and your son's going to be a cupbearer. Like, what is that? What is that? How am I going to give up the throne and so my son can be a cupbearer? How does that make sense? But And Aegon of all people. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I would have preferred Alicent take the throne over Aegon. Honestly, I really don't like Aegon. Great acting though by the actor. Really good stuff. The emotional that he puts into it is really great. But yeah, no, I don't like Aegon. Just like I didn't like Joffrey. So anyway, yeah, it's so tempting to just get on your dragon and burn them all, right? But this is why. This is why I have no power.
Queen, what is my true duty to the realm, Lord Bartimus? Ensuring peace and unity.
Oh, that's
or
very
that
mature.
I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost.
Well, the enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
I agree.
Clear the room.
I also mentioned in the other video that I'm really like Rhaenyra has always been about peace, about, you know, we can work together, we can whatever, and just like she's saying now. But I'm really looking forward to her character defending herself a little bit more and making a stand. Clearly everyone else is around her, and I just want to see a little fire lit under her a little bit, just a little bit. I would have thought that Viserys' death would have pushed her a little. Maybe not yet. We have a lot of episodes yet to go. I'm talking too much. Oh, Princess Rhaenys is watching. Everybody has eyes on her right now. This is very important.
War excite you?
How she, it's very important right now how she established herself. Because too, if people think that she's weak, if it's not the High Towers or the Greens, it's going to be another family trying to take over her. So while I understand that she wants peace, she does need to establish some strength. She really does. And bending the knee right now, I understand she wants peace, but it's not going to happen. Honestly, because I understand. So she doesn't want casualties, right? She doesn't want to be the queen of Bone and Ash. I understand that. But what is Aegon going to do? She has to also think, what are the repercussions of actually having Aegon as king? I don't think it's going to be good. And that thought is completely out of her head. Yeah, he has a council, but will he listen to the council or not? I just don't think he's a very mature or reliable person to be in a position of power.
Angry?
Well, I should declare war because I'm angry.
No, because it's your duty as queen to crush rebellion.
You know
Yes.
my oath. Viserys shared it with me when he named me heir.
Whoa. Punch him.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
God. Just when I was giving Daemon some credit too earlier about that he loves his family. Like, what is this?
I never told you. Did he?
Oh, God. I don't think Rhaenyra feels any sort of security at all. Oh, look, Corlys. How are you doing?
I've had men whipped for falling asleep on their watch.
You abandoned me.
Oh, okay.
Had no other place to turn.
It's true. I mean, his mourning style obviously wasn't what how she would have healed. His mourning style was to find comfort in the sea. That's where he found the most comfort. Her mourning style was to be surrounded by those she loved, her husband and her grandchildren, Baela and Rhaena. And it's unfortunate how, while he decided to go heal and mourn, like she said, she was left on her own. It just didn't match. It didn't match. But I do understand each points of view, and how what they needed to get through losing both of their children, which was like unimaginable, honestly.
Your brother is also dead.
Oh.
In his haste to bury you and claim your seat, he stood before the king and denounced Laenor's sons as illegitimate. Daemon took his head for it.
Heedless ambition has always been a Velaryon weakness. I reached too far, and for nothing.
Oh, it's too late.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end.
Hindsight is always, what do they say, 2020?
Trickiest to put more of their men in the ground than your own.
Easy words for a lord who commands.
Wait, first of all, sorry, this is a little. The council literally said the trick is to put more of their men in the ground than your own. Is this mind-blowing advice? Wow, amazing. Truly. Yeah, I must have been to that version's Harvard to get that strategy. I'm sorry. Okay, this is serious.
Where is Daemon?
There were other concerns which demanded the prince's attention.
Yeah, I said, yeah. Trouble in paradise.
You have the full support of our fleet and house.
You honor me, Lord Corlys. Princess Rhaenys. If war's first stroke is to fall, it will not be by my hand.
Okay. Oh, God, I'm so flip-floppy. I'm so sorry. Okay, so and Princess Rhaenys put things into perspective to me. I get heated into my emotions. So that's why I was, fired up, like, oh, high towers, they must burn. But now maybe her showing restraint is her showing strength. Putting that thought in my head. I understand she doesn't want casualties. No one wants casualties in war, but it is a part of war. And I don't think war could be prevented in this case at all. Because as I mentioned, the repercussions of Aegon actually being king are unknown. And there's no other way Rhaenyra's going to be on the throne. Or let's also say too, let's say she concedes, right? What is there to say that Aegon doesn't just kill Jace, right? And Rhaenyra and everybody, right? There's no way around it. I don't know how you can keep peace and the realm united at this time, at this specific time. There's just no way.
You do not mean to act.
Taking caution does not mean standing fast. I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
Which is fair. That part's fair.
I took care to fully garrison the territory this time. The narrow sea is ours.
Wow. Big move.
If
Big brain.
Further, we can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
The people are going to suffer quite a bit.
I'll prepare the ravens, Joe.
We should bear those mysteries. Dragons can fly faster than ravens, and they're more convincing. Send us.
The prince is right, Your Grace.
Very good move. Very good move. Okay. I'm seeing a little strength.
If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors. You must take no part in any fighting.
Why do I have a feeling that one of them's gonna die?
I expect you will receive a very warm welcome.
Things aren't going as expected. I don't know. I hope they're very good at directions, because there's absolutely no way I would be able to find any of these places. I'm so terrible with directions. And this basically seems like you're flying just, I don't know, into the middle of nowhere. Do they even have compasses? My mom wouldn't even let me go to the corner store alone when I was like 12. Imagine flying a dragon to a whole other state, I guess. Can't show fear, even though I'd be so scared. Wow. So I know Rhaenyra said you have Baratheon blood through Princess Rhaenys' side, but Laenor isn't his father, and no one really believes he is. So is he really going to be welcomed? I don't think so, but we'll find out. I mean, if anything, I guess still through, since Princess Rhaenys was Rhaenyra's dad's cousin, that's still some connection, but that's a stretch. That's really a stretch. I'm sorry, but sometimes the incest really confuses my tree line of family. It's like, okay, they're uncles, but also nephews, but also this, but also that. Crazy. Was that a dragon, actually? Oh my god. It's Aemon's dragon. Oh, great. I knew something like this was gonna happen.
Lucerys,
Come on.
I brought you a message from my mother.
Luke, stand strong.
Queen.
Which is it? King or queen? The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it.
So embarrassing. I feel like during this time, other houses will get the idea to also... Well, no, there's too many dragons to play. I don't think they would. They wouldn't dare. Oh, Luke, you can't fight Aemon. Not right now.
Go home, pup. And tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foes.
Aemon and his smirk.
Wait, my Lord Strong.
Oh my god. How dare you.
I will not fight you.
Luke, don't take the bait.
No.
Don't take the bait.
I want you to put out your eye.
Give me your eye, or I will take it, bastard! Not in my hall! Take Prince Lucerys back to his dragon. Now.
And thus the Baratheons are with Aegon. That is a really cool eye prop though. I have a feeling that Aemon's about to get on his dragon and knock him off or something. Yeah. This is not looking too good. I don't think Luke is gonna make it with his dragon. Oh, I'm so anxious. Luke is just, you could tell he's the least experienced one. Obviously he's younger. Oh man. That is so scary. Come on, come on. Focus, focus. Maneuver, maneuver. Come on, you have speed though. You should have, oh, I don't know if you have speed. That was smart. Yeah, Aemond is just ready for war. Shit. Oh no. Oh my god, Luke. God. She's losing all of her children and wow, it's just tragic. I think this was the last straw. Ah! What the heck? We have to wait like 2 years. Oh my god. We have to wait like 2 years for the next season. Oh, this is wow. What an ending. First off, I would like to say Emma Darcy as Rhaenyra, beautiful. Honestly, I've thoroughly enjoyed the acting, as well as Matt Damon. I mean, the cast was has been really wonderful, but I can't believe we're gonna end it on such a big cliffhanger like this. Come on. We don't even get like a little sneak peek. We don't get anything after this. Kind of crazy. Yeah, as I mentioned, I think the Rhaenyra has been trying to keep the peace the whole time, but I think Luke dying like this was the last straw. I think that was it. I know Aemon didn't do it on purpose. He lost control of Vhagar, but this is God, I want to know how Alicent's gonna respond when Aemon goes back and tells her. And how will Baratheon respond, and will he get any repercussion from it? How will Jace respond? That was, I mean, Jace and Luke had such a strong bond because they were in it together. They both knew that they were both strongs, you know? So it's very unfortunate that Jace is now going to be kind of alone. There's a big age gap between Jace and Aegon and Viserys. So I think a lot of season 2 is going to be in the actual battle part. We're going to start seeing conspiracies and war, and we're going to start seeing the response from the Targaryens to the High Towers. I wonder if they're going to develop Aegon as king, if they're going to show him a little bit more into what kind of king he is, and if that's going to divide the High Towers as well, because clearly you know, we have some division between Daemon's method and Rhaenyra's method. So I'm curious to see how Alicent's going to react to how Aegon is king, or if Aegon is really going to be an active king at all. He could just be a drunk and let his council do everything, or he could be pretty intense. As far as the production, obviously the set is high quality, the costume design is high quality, the soundtrack, everything is pretty high quality. I know in the last episode there was a lot of opinions and controversy because apparently the writers changed up the ending and how Princess Rhaenys reacted. That was more of the writer thing, and I didn't know that. I just watched the episode. You know, I just watch shows for entertainment value and I take them as they are. But my hope is that with the House of Dragon, they stick to the script. Stick to the book, okay? Stick to Mr. Martin, please, for the love of God. As we saw with season 8 of Game of Thrones, once the writers take over, it's just not, you know, I understand they're professionals, they're writers, this is what their job is, but I don't want them to put too much of their personal opinion into it because they didn't write the story. It's not like they're making up the story themselves. This is an already written story. So changing it up is going to make the fan base pretty upset, which is why I think Rings of Power is having kind of quite a bit of a problem. I don't want a season 8. I want this franchise to be successful. I really, really do. So I'm really hoping that they stick to the script and they don't really take it upon themselves to change a story that's already been written for the most part. I mean, one of the changes that I do pretty much like is that Rhaenyra escaped. I know that wasn't in the books, that he actually died. That one's, I guess, it doesn't affect the story too much. You know, I don't think so. Hopefully he doesn't come back, because then that would be a problem. But as far as season 1, I really enjoyed it. I love seeing the characters, should I say, come into their roles. For example, I've always talked about how Alicent in the beginning, you know, she was anxious, she was biting her nails a lot, and she just listened to mostly her dad. She did what her dad wanted. She was always basically a people pleaser. She was put into that spot. She was manipulated a lot. And then towards the end, the last episode, we saw her kind of put her foot down, and she started to move chess pieces against instead of Otto, which is why she sent that peace treaty to Rhaenyra. Still not a good peace treaty, but you know, she's still making the moves herself a little bit more, so I am enjoying that. And now we saw, I guess last episode was focused on Alicent, and now this episode was really focused on Rhaenyra, how she was mostly keeping the peace and she was just trying to make the best out of every situation, until now at the very end we see her losing Luke. And I think that was really, like, hopefully that's a switch that lit up that fire that we've been wanting to see so much from her. So Daemon is still, he's a little bit confusing. He shows some love and compassion, you know, he shows his loyalties, but then he'll do something really, like, you know, he killed his first wife, he just choked Rhaenyra, and it just, some things don't really add up. I think he's different in the books. I am starting to read the books, so I'm excited about that. I think he is a little bit, or as I mentioned, you can see a little bit more of what the character's thinking in a book compared to, there's only so much you can show in a show, right? So that one's interesting. But for my opinion, from what I can see, he is very loyal to Rhaenyra and the Targaryen line, and he obviously hates the High Towers, and he doesn't want them to be put on the throne at all. So I think that's where his main purpose is at. We'll just see how this ends up. I've been really enjoying it. I know Jon Snow is in production too, I think. Hope so. I'm gonna watch that too, obviously. I love this franchise. I love that they don't make it as clean cut and as easy to say, oh yeah, I like this house, or I like that house. Like, for example, Aemond, you know, he just killed Luke. He wasn't right in he was basically taunting him, you know, he was scaring him, and then he lost control of Aegar and basically crashed, you know, killed Luke. He didn't want to, but he still did it. If you put yourself in his shoes, he's not the best kind of guy, but that was an accident. What happened to Aemon's eye was also an accident. It's never a clean-cut situation. So that's what I like about these shows. It's pretty interesting. God, can't believe poor baby Luke. Wow. If you followed me throughout this journey, I want to thank you so much. I've really enjoyed myself and talking to you. I appreciate it so much. I look forward to the next seasons and the next spin-offs and whatever else we jump on this little journey together for. So from the bottom of my heart, Duke is not, let me go call Duke so he can say thank you. Hold on. Duke? Okay, Duke is not listening to me. No, but on behalf of House Duke, I want to say thank you guys for watching, and please let me know where you think the season's heading. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think about it? And yeah, let me know. I'll be more than happy to hear your opinions, and I'll see you guys on the next series. Bye.